Are there any Albanian famous inventions and inventors? Since this question is usually asked insincerely by people who mock Albanians, we usually ignore it and don't answer them. However, there may be people who are genuinely interested that will look at this thread, so I will list a few Albanian inventors. Ferit Morat. Probably the most famous Albanian scientist alive. He is credited with discovering the mechanism behind drugs including Viagra. Though his interest is more so in discovering treatments for cardiovascular disorders, his contributions earned him the Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine. Hasan Masurika. He was an Albanian polymath living in today's North Macedonia, who created one of the first flying airplanes based on models drawn by Leonardo da Vinci, though clearly his invention was not taken up by others and the credit is given to the Wright brothers. He also invented a machine gun which the Ottoman Sultan planned to mass-produce, but these plans were cut short after he began to fear that his invention would be used against his Albanian compatriots. Some speculation exists that the schematics for this gun design was taken by Balkan forces who had defeated the Ottoman Empire in 1912, and was later used for Russian gun designs which led to the AK-47, not confirmed. Karl Ritter von Gega. He was an Austrian nobleman of Albanian origin from a family that fled to Italy after the Ottoman conquest. He was the chief engineer of the Semmering Railway in eastern Austria, which was the first true mountain railway in the world, and is still used today. He was knighted by the Austrian emperor for his services, and was tasked with planning the whole railway network in the empire. Unfortunately, he died of tuberculosis at the relatively young age of 58, and could not complete all of the projects to which he was assigned. Rifat Jota. He is an Albanian electrical engineer from Kosovo, who invented the eponymous Jota generators and electromotors, for which he has a patent in the US. His invention is still used today, particularly in factories in Kosovo. John Mealy. Known best for his photography of Pablo Picasso, he was also an engineer by training with a degree from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and a pioneer in photographic technologies. Through experiments with Harold Edgerton at MIT, he developed tungsten filament lights for color photography. Further innovations in stroboscopic and stop-action images brought his work to the attention of life. Jan Kokazili. Byzantine composer of Albanian-Bulgarian heritage from Durrës. He was a favorite musician of the Byzantine emperor and noted for his gifted, angelic voice. His most famous contribution is the invention of the system of musical circles, or the musical pentagram, which influenced the development of the Western musical notation system. He is regarded as a saint by the Albanian, Bulgarian, and Greek Orthodox churches. Wilson Kakalari. Though not exactly an inventor, Wilson Kakalari played a crucial role in the testing of Apollo 11, the first manned mission to the moon. He was born in Gjirokastër in southern Albania, but his family immigrated to the US when he was 2 years old. One of his relations, Nizin Kakalari, was a dissident to the communist regime in Albania and was unfortunately executed. The astronauts of the mission left a plaque on the moon dedicated to the technical team that worked on the Apollo 11 project, and Kakalari was among those whose name was listed.